years old. Can you imagine that? It started when I was this big.
You probably know everybody down walking down the street.
We know a lot. We know a lot. But you know what? This is home for us. Everywhere we go across the country, that becomes our home. But Houston's very special to us. Been coming here a long time. We love the restaurants. We love the people that we've met here in the culinary world. Houstonians love to eat, and we love to feed you. We're going to talk about some of the best things that you can get at the rodeo, some of the new wild and wacky, right? And some of the new food trends.
Yeah, and that's part of the fun. Everybody looks forward to coming out here to rodeo every year, trying to see what are they putting on a stick, what are they frying, what are they putting some hot honey on. I heard that's been real popular this year.
That's super hot, pun intended.
A lot of beef.
A lot of beef. So one of the things that we do here at Biggie's is we do our burgers, but we don't just do burgers on the gas grill. We do it on a wood mesquite charcoal pit. So those burgers have this great flavor to it. When you bite into that burger, it's a brioche bun, toasted. It's got the butter on it, so you get the crunch of the bun. It's really done right. And so you can create all kinds of different things by just getting a great burger. And then, of course, it comes with this amazing set of fries. I always say, keep your eyes on the fries. We are going to use a rail car of potatoes this rodeo. We are cutting curly fries fresh all day long.
How do you eat this?
No, you just kind of break off the top. You just kind of break some off, right? You know, we got them for show here.
And I love this too because you mentioned a brioche bun. You
Yes.
mentioned all these, like, a lot of people thinking they're coming out to rodeo, they're getting food in a paper container or plastic, but it's not that kind of food. This is elevated rodeo.
Very elevated. So you don't get a brioche bun very often, right, when you go. So but it's very gourmet. The flavor's amazing. By the way, a super great local supplier, been supplying us for all these years. Ashcraft European Bakery, we love using them, and shout out to them. They do a great job for us. We will use hundreds of dozens of buns every day. We're just going through, and they do a great job. We're only as good as the suppliers, and we use so many local suppliers here in Houston to make it right. So we know that the burgers are good. Of course, you saw the footage. There's some footage of turkey legs, right? We saw a lot of turkey legs. Number one barbecue item is turkey leg.
How many turkey legs do you think will go through these gates every single year?
So just with us, we're going to use with the RCS Carnival Midway about 8 semis of turkey legs.
Oh my goodness. How many pounds of turkey meat?
That is a lot of pounds of meat. So there's about 60,000 pounds per truckload, and it's a lot of turkey slapping around.
And when you think about it, I know that I reserve my one turkey leg a year, or my big turkey dog, or my big giant, fancy rodeo burger for the rodeo. A lot of people do that. I'm not alone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the few places you can actually get it, right? But you get it and it's done well.
Yeah.
That's the big thing about that. So, we talk about sausage. We use the finest company, Holmes Burton Sausage Company, a local Texas. By the way, all year long, even when we work in Arizona, California, I ship this sausage all the way out there because it's the best product. But this is what we use to make the Big Daddy corn dog.
Very popular.
Very popular. So it's not just a hot dog, it's actually a gourmet pecan smoked sausage dipped in that golden batter. I'm going to show you some of that. We got some fun things to go over there. Let's go over to the grill and let's look at some of the new things that we have going on. So we talked a little bit about Hot Honey. Mike's Hot Honey was the fastest growing segment in the food service industry, and as we started kind of looking into it, we realized that this product was something that would be really, really good on our rodeo and our fair food. So I'm going to start off. This right here has been the number one, and I love this one right here, the Hot Honey turkey leg. When you talk about the hot honey on that, think of a honey baked ham meets a delicious smoky turkey leg meat with the creaminess and velvetiness right of that honey, but then a little bit of that bite. So when you bite into it, I say, wait for it, and then the heat comes. Yes. So we also do an amazing bacon-wrapped pork belly on a stick. But I say this little piggy fell in the hot honey pot because this is just so good. And when you're eating, absolutely. You can see it's all drippy as you eat it. You just keep dipping into it.
I put hot honey on this. Do you?
This is the number one item of hot honey. This is the hot honey corn dog. You can only get this at Biggie's. Now, think of that beautiful hot biscuit coming out of the oven, honey on top. We put that dough around the gourmet pecan smoked sausage. We deep fry it, and then we put the hot honey on top. I'm going to tell you, when you bite into it, it's just that perfect quintessential comfort food. and you just can't stop eating it. I always say you better buy 2, because if you try and share it, you're not going to get it back. They're not going to give it back to you. So this one was the most unique and probably wild and wacky ones that we were working with the Mike's team.
You're doing honey on this?
We're doing honey on pickles. Let me tell you,
my God.
the hot honey pickles are delicious. So we do the Cheetos and cheese on pickles, but when you put hot honey on pickles, and this is a lightly, I know, right?
I gotta try it.
Oh, you gotta try it.
Come on. So this is a dill pickle.
This is a lightly brined dill pickle, extra crinkle cut, so you can see it's got a snap to it.
Oh.
Everybody says that, they go, oh.
Oh. This is
right?
an oh.
Right?
Wait a minute.
Right?
I am blown away.
Those are the things.
Oh my goodness.
Those are the things that we're changing the game to elevate the level of food when you come to the rodeo in the RCS Carnival.
You kind of have to change the game, right? Because you have so many people that come out year after year. You have a lot of pressure. They're expecting you to change the game every year.
Every year.
We've looked at all the meat.
Yep.
That Biggies has lots of food on a stick, some hot honey, some bacon.
Oh yeah, we love the bacon.
What do you say we look at some sweet stuff, some candy? I've heard you got kind of a killer candy bar this year.
Yeah. Well, this one is going to surprise you. I'm going to leave it to you to see. Let's go over and take a look at it.
All right, let's go. All right, y'all, we're at the candy factory with the Midway Gourmet, Dominic Palmieri. You have got some chocolate and some strawberries. I feel like the magic is about to happen.
The magic's
going to
happen.
On?
So this has been the most viral. Here's the deal. This popped up in London, in Europe, in 2023. It exploded through the stratosphere in social media in 24. People were flying to London just to go try this. So what I'm going to say is, if you come to the rodeo, I'm going to save you 2 round-trip tickets to London just to try it over here, right? But we have beautiful, red, delicious strawberries. You can see a cup full of strawberries. It's almost 3/4 of a pound. And we have this silky, delicious cascading, swimming pool of like a Belgium-style chocolate. So this is what we do. We come over here. We put it in here.
Now, Dominic, is this self-serve? I feel like this should be self-serve.
No. This is not self-serve. But here's the deal.
That's amazing.
The chocolate stays moist and warm.
I gotta try this.
Yeah, versus like a tempering chocolate, right? Gets hard. So when you bite into a hard strawberry, a chocolate dipped strawberry, the chocolate kind of breaks. You get pieces here, pieces there. With this right here, this explodes everywhere in your mouth with the flavor. It's on your tongue, on the roof of your mouth, between your teeth, underneath your tongue. Mm-hmm. Every zone of every taste bud in your mouth gets that flavor.
You really are right, because there is a little bit of a disconnect when the chocolate is hard.
Yes.
You don't get it all over the strawberry.
No, you don't.
So the strawberry misses out on the chocolate.
I agree.
This way, the strawberry gets it all.
Yeah, but let's talk about the chocolate.
Yeah.
How good is that chocolate?
Amazing.
So we have a special blend that we're doing. It's a little mix of both dark and milk. It's a little bit more dark.
Oh, it's really warm.
Yeah. A little bit more dark than it is milk chocolate, because we didn't want it too sweet, because the strawberries are so beautifully sweet and ripe right now. They're right in season, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was a little blend, so the darker chocolate gives a little bit of balance of acid to that flavor. But you should have seen last night, the line was all the way across the Midway. They're lined up. Everybody wants to try it. It's all over social media. It's one of those things that we know has brought agriculture back to the rodeo with respect to food, right? We got lots of animals. We're doing that great at the rodeo. But this right here is that component of ag that comes back. So farm to fair, farm to rodeo. This is that perfect product, and everybody just loves it. What I really like is, of course, the little kids love it. It's the oldest kids that turn into the youngest kids when they take that first bite. It just brings you back to when you were a kid, right? That right there is one of the perfect desserts.
Perfect. All right, we got a few more candy items to show you at the candy shop. Let's go take a look. All right, y'all, we're keeping it moving. We're still here at the Candy Factory on the Midway, and they've got some incredibly tasty and colorful drinks this year. What's inside of this, Dominic?
So, we're doing things that are super fun with craft sodas, right? So not only do we have dirty sodas, Cowboy Cooler, we got all these fun things. This one here is the Unicorn Float. This is a craft raspberry, blue raspberry soda. Of course, it comes with a Twizzler, comes with a unicorn deal, comes with whipped cream and cotton candy, but then we put a little magic, right? This is the carnival magic that goes on top. We love sprinkles. This is everything that's fun and whimsical, right? About coming to the rodeo. The kids love it. Oh my gosh, isn't that delicious?
It's so good, and I love the layers because now I have another layer of whipped cream to look forward to, and then if that's not enough, I got a cotton candy layer to look forward to.
Right. So
I'm happy.
we talk about these fun things, right? Cotton candy. So little bit of it's interesting kind of tidbit. So in 1904, cotton candy debuts at the World's Fair.
Yeah.
It was the staple sweet treat for almost exactly 102 years.
Wow.
Fast forward to 2006, everybody was on the low carb craze. Nobody wanted any sugar. Nobody wanted any carbs. That lasted 2 years. When they were done, everybody wanted every carb on the planet, and cotton candy came back again. But when we went from cotton candy, it became the deep fried everything stand. Deep fried Oreos, deep fried Twinkies, deep fried cheesecake, deep fried Reese's peanut butter cups. So we've come a long way from desserts that were the typical and traditional cotton candy, caramel candy apple, to the deep fried stuff. But what I will say is, you can get some of your traditional things a little bit different. We do crunchy flamin' hot Cheetos in the cotton candy, and I'm going to tell you that spicy cotton candy with texture is delicious.
Now, what are some of the other flavors that you can get in this drink?
We've got an orange dreamsicle.
Whoa.
We've got a Barbie. We got a Barbalicious float, which is more of a like a pink one. And we've just come up with all these different ones. They're fun. So for the little cowgirl, the little cowboy, it doesn't matter. I love to see the grandparents fighting over the little, like the grandparents when the kids aren't looking, they're drinking.
With the kids?
They're taking the cotton candy, they're drinking out of the side. These are the things that make it fun.
They're making great sweet memories.
We love the sweet memories. So when you go from this to the deep fried, when we go that way, we're going to make a stop though before the deep fried. We're going to end with deep fried and satisfied, but we're going to stop and get something really cool and refreshing to drink. How's that sound?
That's a great idea, and you know I'm looking forward to that fried Twinkie.
Oh yeah, I know you are.
All right, let's go get some drinks.
So this is one of the freshest drinks that you can get at the rodeo. These are called micheladas. Yeah, so why don't you think about agua frescas that you all know about, although this is a completely different brand, and the flavors are unbelievable. I'm going to tell you, there's a giant straw, and that's for a reason.
I gotta stab something.
You gotta stab something? No, it's because the fruit chunks are so big and beautiful. So when we start off, we hit it with the chamoy. We come in here, we get the chamoy, and then the salt. This right here is absolute delicious to have a little bit of spicy. And then that chamoy's got a little acid, a little sweetness, a little sourness to it. It's really good. The different flavors you're gonna find are just remarkable. This one here, this is my favorite one. This is pepino limon. This is lime and cucumber. This one here is a strawberry and cream. This one's mango. This one is watermelon. Which flavor do you think you like?
I think I'm gonna go for the watermelon.
Watermelon.
I see an horchata down
There's
here.
an horchata down there too. There is horchata as well. So there's 5 or 6 different flavors. But as we go through it here, and we get going with this, I want you to see, as we crank this in here and just start getting it in, this is super yummy. When you taste the freshness of this drink, you're gonna wonder why you never found it before, because it's just that good. Now, I'm gonna make a little special for you. I'm gonna put a little frozen mango on the top, a little piece of ice, a little more mango on top. Now, put that beautiful straw inside there. Yeah. There you go. There you go. This is you. That is the first sip. That's the first sip. You tell me what you think.
Oh my goodness. Dominic. Wait a minute.
Right? Nobody ever believes me. This drink is that good.
It's agua fresca, tiny little bit of sugar, maybe just a little bit.
Very little.
But then the chunks.
Yes.
It's like a totally different take. It's like a mixture of a smoothie, agua fresca, and like a slushy.
Because the fact that the fresh fruit from the watermelon is incorporated into that. It's like literally, it's not just flavor, it's not powder. This is all fresh. This is made every day. And there's nothing more refreshing that you can find anywhere at the rodeo than a michelada.
This is truly one of the most refreshing things I've ever tasted in my life, and especially watermelon. This is my go-to agua fresca.
Yeah.
You love agua fresca.
I do, but my favorite though, believe it or not, is the pepino limon. That's the green color one because it's got It's got cucumber, it's got lime, so it's got a little, it's super refreshing. I love cucumber. But it's got those chunks, and when you drink it out of that big straw, like you can see the piece of watermelon that's in your straw right there, right?
Yes.
When you drink those, it adds a completely different dimension to what you would normally think of as a drink, right? A lot of other companies do powdered stuff, or they put a little bit of juice in, concentrate.
You can tell this is no powder.
No, this is all fresh. Yeah. The watermelons, the mangoes, the cucumber, the limes, the strawberry, the cream, the horchata could be one of the best ones, I'm going to go on a limb, that you've ever had. And I staked the Midway Gourmet on it.
Okay.
By the way, little dirty secret. If you buy one to go and take it home, put a little fireball in it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's a doozy.
That's the after hours.
Yeah, after hours. That's the after hours version. But I'm just going to say that all these are just super fresh. You can see the line. If you pan over here, look at the line. Yeah. This is all day long because it's such a popular item.
This is definitely something that I'll look forward to. You guys should check this out. All right, let's go on. We've got some more candy and some fried. He promised me some fried Twinkies.
I know. So listen, when they say, Dominic, you're kind of the ambassador of deep fried and satisfied and grilled and smoked. Some of the deep fried treats are just going to blow your mind.
Oh my goodness.
And if you haven't tried them, you got to come down to the rodeo. Let's go check them out.
Let's go take a look. All right, y'all. So this has to be one of the things that everybody looks forward to the most, especially if you're a kid or grandpa.
Oh,
it's okay. The fried foods part, they got fried Oreos, fried Twinkies. I don't even want to know what else is fried, Dominic. Cheesecake.
Cookie dough.
Oreos.
Deep fried butter.
Who thinks up all this stuff? Is this your bright idea?
I cannot take credit for all of it. So listen, we're a big family, and we all innovate together. We all have different food stands. And my sister-in-laws do a great job running all of the deep fried stuff. But we get together and we innovate. And one of the things that I brought to them the other day for the first time ever was the deep fried Oreo with Mike's hot honey on top.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's another ridiculous layer, Dominic.
It is. It really was. And it was so good that they're making signs. We're going to debut that at the next event, but we will bring it large and in charge, I'm sure, next year for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Something that's super fun. Now, the thing about doing deep fried desserts is it's not just put a stick in it and you go.
Yeah.
Some of the things need to have a stick, and then they need to be frozen, because they have to stay intact together, all the cooking process. So cookie dough, cheesecake, and they do bananas and do little things like that. They'll actually go ahead and they'll actually stick them, put them in the deep freeze, and then that's what they do when they dip. So this is deep fried this is the deep fried Snicker bar. We're just gonna put a little bit of chocolate on it, just a little bit.
Snickers bar in there.
No, it's not Snickers. This one is cookie dough.
Cookie dough, okay.
This one's cookie dough, so you gotta take a little bite of this one.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite.
Yep. Now you notice that crispy golden batter, right? Along with the cookie dough mix on the inside, very light, but it's crispy, little powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Because the batter isn't very sweet, so there's good balance to this dish, right?
You don't want it to overpower.
Correct. It's just that perfect little snack dessert. Now, what I'm going to say is, you're not going to share this with anybody. You're just going to be greedy, and you're going to eat the whole thing. So you better buy two, one for you, one for whoever you're with.
Now, is this Nutella or cookie dough?
This is cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Yeah, that's cookie dough.
With the chocolate in
With
the
the chocolate, yeah. So that's one. We're going to leave this one here. All right, send out the cheesecake. Here comes the cheesecake. They're putting the sugar on it. Now, listen, I'm a purist. I don't like putting chocolate on the cheesecake, but you got to try this right here. We got to be careful. The wind's blowing. We don't want you dusted
Listen,
in powdered
it is
sugar.
not the first time I've had powdered sugar all in my face, Dominic.
So now, the cheesecake, this is a very high quality cheesecake.
Yes.
Sliced down, stick goes in, gets frozen, goes into that golden batter.
Going into golden batter.
Go. That's a great bite. Isn't that delicious?
Look at that bite! The perfect bite.
Yeah, that was a good bite. You got that graham cracker crust on the cheesecake.
Yeah.
It's warm and soft. Now, was just a little bit of it cold in the middle still, just a smidgen, or is it all warm?
It's warm.
It is warm all the way through.
Okay. Yeah.
When you get to the thicker part, there's a little tiny bit that's just a little bit.
Cold.
It's not frozen, a little cold. I love that. When you get that temperature differentiation, it's so good.
This is almost like a custard.
Yes.
Like kind of a cream.
Yes.
filling,
Yes.
which is really nice.
It makes the cheesecake that's normally a little more firm, softens it just a little bit. So you're right. It's kind of like that eclair, right?
It
Like
is.
a little bit like it, but much richer. And by the way, my doctor always said, if you're going to eat desserts, eat cheesecake. It's got a lot of protein. So I'm going to tell you, that's one of the good ones, right? So
tons of protein in this.
So while we're talking about that, listen, leading a healthy lifestyle, believe it or not, requires...
Starts with this.
No, but really, let's talk about that for a second. Any great nutritionist, any great doctor will tell you, you need a good cheat day every once in a while to lead a good, healthy, balanced life. So you're going to the gym, you're working out, you're having fun, but when you come to the rodeo, you're going to put 12, 15,000 steps. You're walking a lot, you're drinking water.
You're sweating.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of beer. There's water and beer, right? But you're walking, you're getting some exercise, you're running up and down the stairs, you're eating a little bit of this, you have a little barbecue. There's this blend, right? You're not overdoing it. You're kind of snacking and grazing through the course of the day. And then guess what? Tomorrow, you just get up, you throw on the gym clothes, and there you're back on the treadmill. One more time.
It's like you never even came here.
Right. So you could say it's like 0 calories right now.
Zero calories here at the rodeo.
Yeah.
New policy,
sign.
Right? You heard it here first.
All right.
You made the
Send
rules,
out
y'all.
the Twinkie. I need the Twinkie, please.
No calories here at the rodeo.
This is the one. I know you've been asking about the Twinkie.
I have been asking.
We're gonna give you the Twinkie. So, the Twinkie was actually the very first.
I remember.
Deep fried treats. It was Twinkie in this order: Twinkie, the Snicker bar, and then we got to Oreos, and then it just went cheesecake, butter,
Reese's peanut butter. After that.
Reese's
Why
peanut
stop?
butter cups, right? Oh, Girl Scout cookies, right?
Oh my goodness.
See that warm center? Oh, I just love all the powdered sugar. Look at all the powdered sugar. I love that.
Right.
I love that.
It's the rodeo.
Right?
It's oh my God.
No, you're good. Oh yeah, no, this is good. We should have shot it upwind, right? No, but the best part about it, so the Twinkie is that warm, soft, gooey in the middle. You get the taste of the Twinkie, but the crispiness. So Twinkies are soft, but you get this crispiness of the batter on the outside. Changes the complexity of the Twinkie for sure.
I see all that nice gooey Twinkie creaminess in there.
Yep.
This is outstanding. And you know what I really love, Dominic? The outside.
Oh yeah.
The outside really is just different.
Yes.
And it's not too much. It's
No.
not too little.
And the last one is send out the gorra. Give me the big cowboy hat of Oreos.
Bring that big old cowboy hat.
All right, so when you come to the rodeo, you gotta have a cowboy hat. So if you want, you come over here to Sweet Cheeks on the RCS Carnival Midway. You get a giant rodeo hat, full. There's about a dozen Oreos in here. This is shareable. I mean, literally 12 people could share this.
It's shareable, quote unquote.
Like whatever, right? It's like $1.50 a person, right? But take a bite of a deep fried. I got the hat. You take the bite of the Oreo.
Here we go.
Take a good bite right down the middle, and then turn it to the camera because this is the shot. That right there. Now you could put a little chocolate drizzle on it. I like them just like this.
I like it just like that too. You really don't need it. Yep.
And the best part about it is that soft, warm center filling on the Oreo cookie. It changes, right?
You don't even see this.
No.
Our production staff is stealing food.
Right? I know, right? It's like, do you like what you're eating? Nod the camera, right? Nod the camera. Do you like it? It's that good.
Oh my God.
These are the things that make rodeo so special.
Yep.
Where can you go and get a hat full of desserts?
No, and it is, and we make these memories eating these together. The grandpas, the grandmas, the mamas, the kids. All right, y'all. I'm pretty full. I'm thirsty. I've been eating a lot of sugar, a lot of cookies, a lot of drinks. I got a whole cowboy to take home with me. If y'all haven't come out here to the rodeo, they've got so many incredible things. Come see this guy. Make him make you a dish.
Absolutely. Come grazing with the Midway Gourmet. RCS Carnival, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. One of the best and biggest parties in all of Houston, but you got to come see me, the Midway Gourmet. Let's eat.
All right, happy rodeo. Have a safe time at the rodeo. We'll see you guys on another episode of Foodies and Friends.